Hi, this is John Kraus with California Corks. Welcome to Zip Sips. This past weekend I had a Zoom wine tasting with about 8 of my friends. Now, I sent out 2 bottles, a white and a red, from Kings River Winery. Now, for this particular episode, I want to focus on this red. This is an Alicante Bouschet 2015 from Kings River Winery, which is located in Sanger, California. Now, it's just south, just a little bit from Fresno. Not far at all, just a few moments. 20-minute drive from my home, maybe 30. Any rate, the point is that we had such a great time with this wine, and it was nice. We had wine lovers, and we even had a couple of newcomers that seemed to enjoy themselves as well. Now, I picked Alicante Bouschet because a lot of people haven't heard of it, and even if you tasted it, it's likely you tasted it in a blend. But Alicante Bouschet does really well in the hot Central Valley. It loves the heat. And so in Fresno, Madera, even up towards Lodi, and there's a few little areas here and there where you'll find it. But Alicante Bouschet is starting to be produced not as just a blending grape, but as a varietal. And some winemakers are doing an excellent job. And I'm relatively new to the Alicante Bouschet, but I'm really enjoying the ones I've been trying. And I wanted to share that with you because it's a unique grape in the sense that it's a red grape. But when you think of red wine, you think of Cabernet, Zinfandel, Barbera, Syrah. Those are a few that you might think of. Now, if you squeeze these grapes, the juice is relatively clear. But when you squeeze Alicante Bouschet, you get red juice. Now, Bob Bagdasarian is the winemaker and the owner of Kings River Winery. Now, he's taken that advantage and produced this wine, the advantage of this color. By that I mean we get a beautiful ruby color. The clarity is excellent. The color's nice, but with the other grapes that I mentioned, like the Cab, the Syrah, the Zin, Barbera, I enjoy them all, but the winemaker, to get the red in the wine, because the juice isn't red, lets the skins lie on the juice for a period of time to extract the pigment to get the red. Well, you've not only got the pigment, but you've got the red juice with the Alicante Bouschet. So it doesn't need to lie on there nearly as long, which means not nearly as much tannin is extracted as it's lying there on the skins. So Bob has a nice balance here. Also, a lot of Alicante Bouschets that are coming out in California are about 13.5% to 15% alcohol by volume, ABV, I'm sorry. And Bob comes in just under that. He comes in at 12.9. Now, this is nice. I didn't talk with Bob specifically on this wine, but I can kind of taste what he was doing here. He's got a nice balance between the alcohol and the fruit. So the alcohol doesn't overwhelm the fruit, but they complement each other. You get the alcohol still there, but you enjoy the fruit. By that I mean it's big, it's bold, but it's balanced. And you get dark fruit such as blackberry, blueberry, black cherry. Pick up a little bit of plum, a dark plum. And some of the friends that were tasting with me this past weekend were picking up dark chocolate. I'll admit, I didn't taste it on Saturday, and I'm tasting it now. I'm still not picking up the dark chocolate, but I wanted to mention it because everyone's palate's different. Even our mood that we're in can have an impact on it. But if your nose is acting up one day, well, you may not pick it up. But they admitted it was a subtle hint, but they were picking up dark chocolate. And I mention that because you may enjoy that. But something I did enjoy with my friends on our Zoom tasting was the baking spices, the hint of vanilla bean that comes from the oak, and again, those dark fruit flavors. The intense smokiness of the grape beg for equally intense food pairings. Think of barbecue, and I don't care if you're talking about barbecue chicken, because you're going to have the tomato base and the barbecue sauce. Anything you do on the grill is going to go well with this wine. If you love pulling off grilled vegetables, putting the vegetables on the grill, caramelizing them a little bit, get that sweetness, it's going to go really well with this wine. Think of carne asada, teriyaki. These are things that are going to pair well with it. Marinara sauce, any of those dishes that would use that would go well with it as well also. Are you a pizza lover? Alicante Bouschet. You're going to find your new wine to go along with your pizza. I don't care if you're just put the veggies on it or pile on the meat. Either way, it's going to pair well with this wine and you're really going to enjoy it. Well, again, this is John Krause, California Corks. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I really hope you get a chance, an opportunity to taste a nice Alicante Bouschet. Until next time, John Krause, California Corks. I think I got it this time. On this particular one, yeah. It's still recording.
Oh, why did you cut it off?
I'll take a break. Take a break.
Put this outside, it'll dry in a sec.
Oh, I'm sure.